On top of the weather, the Dolphins are facing kind of a battle on two fronts here, with the injury report being a huge factor in this one. So Xavier Howard, cornerback, Jerome Baker, linebacker, Jalen Phillips, edge rusher, Bradley Chubb, edge rusher, Andrew Van Ginkel, edge rusher, all out. Have already been ruled out for this game. Teron Armstead, tackle, Javon Holland, safety, Tyreek Hill, receiver, Jalen Waddle, receiver, Raheem Mostert, running back, Devon Achane, running back, and Jalen Ramsey and Liam Eichenberg is the guard for them, are all limited this week. They've all been limited. Armstead actually has Armstead and Holland have not practiced at all this week, so that's an interesting one. Although they spoke to Holland today, and Holland says he's going to try to play this weekend, so he's optimistic about that. While on the other hand, the Chiefs, pretty healthy. We got some guys limited, but everyone's practicing. Justin Ross did not practice yesterday, but he came back today in a limited capacity. Wanya Morris is the only one out with being a concussion protocol. So a couple questions here. And the weird thing is with Tyreek, he has a quad injury on top of, I think, an ankle injury, and the quad injury just popped up, I think, today or yesterday. And they asked McDaniels about it. McDaniels said, I didn't even know about the quad injury. I just heard about that today. So it's like, I don't know. Like, when you see an injury report that big and that long, is this like a gamesmanship kind of thing? I mean, like.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. And that's how you have to play it. You got to play like everybody's hurt, right? We don't have a chance because everybody's injured and look, playoff game, all the bumps and the bruises go away, okay? And we know, and I'm sure that vitamin T is still flowing for guys to get ready to get that, that little Mr. Miyagi put on guys to get them ready for the game. And it's 3 hours is a game, and you can always rest. So all these guys that's out right now, they're just getting rest. That's all it is. Get rest. We need you for Saturday. And I said, we need you for Saturday. So take your time. All right. We'll put you on the report so they don't get ready for you. Well, we got to cover all bases. Everybody's playing. That's how you play it. So Spags is like, look, everybody's playing. I don't care who they say. Same thing in the office. Nagy, everybody's playing. Ramsey, they all playing. And so that's the way. Obviously, not Chubb and those guys because they're out for the year. Chubb might even try to hop back out there. I don't know. Just kidding. But yeah, it is. It's gamesmanship. This is chess right here. And so you got to play with guys a little bit. You don't give up your whole game plan. You don't give it all away. So you keep them over guessing. Keep them thinking what it is that you're going to do. Who's hurt? Who's not? Who's going to play? Who's not? So sometimes in when you're doing that, teams are like, oh, okay, well, we know how to go. Tyreek quad is hurting. Shoot, Tyreek might just be saying that. Coach, my quad a little tight. A little tight? Yeah, I think it is. No. Coach is like, no, it's tight. Okay, it's tight. I got you, Coach. I got you. And so he'll be ready to go. He'll be ready to go, man. All them jokers are gonna play.
I will say, like, obviously outside the injury report, but watching the games, that last week, those guys are falling like flies. In the last few games, like since the Tennessee game, Tyreek, he comes off the field a lot with different nagging injuries and stuff. And it's like, I mean, I think towards the end, and someone made a comment here, which is true, towards the end of his time at KC, he was coming off a lot with quad tightness. And it feels like that's become a thing with him. I don't know where that could be from, but start with quad tightness and you're coming to play in a negative 20-degree weather. That's not a good combination at all.
No, it's not. But they'll put everything on there, man, to keep it warm. That's you put the the icy hot or the heat on it. Then they got the pads. They got the tape. They'll do everything to keep the warmth on the quad, just to keep him ready. So he could come off, but. He's probably just saying, man, just give me 30 looks. I'm on the field 30 times. Get the ball to me. Try to get it to me 10. So, I mean, that's the formula. And he's not going to sit this game out. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it.
Mostert and Waddle, as I read an interesting report. So they were trying to play on Sunday, but McDaniel said no. Like we need you guys more healthier for next weekend.
Absolutely.
And it's not even a lock they're going to play this week based on what I've read. It's not a lock. I mean, Waddle, you owned him in fantasy. He was off and on, out in almost like every other game this week. And he was
I I had that Joker's fantasy. I sure did.
You saw his queue popping up every week.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, come on now. Yeah. But he didn't even play a game where they put the 70 up either.
He didn't play in that game?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, he did not. I know, because I'm just like, ooh, why don't get that game? I'm pretty sure he didn't play. I'm pretty sure he didn't play that game. I don't know. You can check it out real quick, but I'm pretty sure, like, how did I not get no points that week? I could be wrong. But
him and Mostert just have a career of missing a lot of games in general.
I know it. They've always been kind of Mostert for sure. Waddle's kind of,
Yeah, you're right. He did not play in that Denver game.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think so, because I remember I didn't get no points. I was like, dang, Waddle didn't play. He was just sitting there on the sideline watching it all. Yeah, I remember that.
And I believe during the game we played, didn't he? He came off the field during that game.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
There's a few times where that he's gone off, and also A-Chain's a small back too. So I mean, like he's definitely not. He's a great game breaker. I love A-Chain.
Yeah.
But as far as him being your bell cow, you don't want him to be your bell cow.
No,
especially in this kind of weather.
Yeah, but he get that Joker going, man. That's the thing about it. Don't let him get going. Don't let him get into a rhythm of doing anything. We got to stop that early. Stop it early. So I think a lot of blitzes to Tua, guys just being in the position to make plays. I think that's going to be the difference, man. I'm thinking they're going to have at least 2 turnovers, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we struggle versus the fat backs, not the smaller speed backs.
That's true.
Well, here's the thing. This week, with the code, I mean, everybody's legs get like concrete. You can't move as fast and as much, and it's always going to depend on what you're wearing too. That in itself, like, you restrict your motion, and that's what the cold weather does, because you're trying to layer up. Your motion is restricted. It is. You kind of limited to some of the things you can do. So
people are gonna be double up on their Under Armour winter gear.
Yeah, man. Try to be light if you can. The light armor. The light armor.
So we kind of mentioned Donovan Smith's coming back this week. Obviously, you said that even when Donovan Smith was healthy, he should. And if Wanya was healthy, Donovan Smith should be the guy right away again.
Yeah.
So that he's on track to be the starting left tackle this weekend. What do you want to see? So a guy who hasn't played in weeks, I think like a month and a half. Guys who played in weeks, he's coming back to a game that's going to be kind of the weather element and the aspect of it's going to be negative, whatever. That's going to be a tough adjustment, right? Because I mean, he's a big dude. I mean, no,
not for a veteran guy. He'll be fine. Because I'm sure, because he had this neck injury and whatnot, I'm sure he's been moving out there at practice. So this is like second nature, because you've just been doing it for so long. All I want for Donovan Smith, if he's able, because his neck allows it, I just want him to be physical. That's it. I just want him to show up what he gives, what he brings to the table. That's all. He brings that, it's going to be enough for us. And so, yeah, him sitting out this long doesn't bother me. I'm not worried about that, because we're not asking to run 30 yards. Okay, we're not. Hey man, you in a box. This is how good you need to be within that 5-yard frame. That's it. That's all. Okay, if you can kick step or you can come out of your cleats, that's all you need to do. Okay, we ain't looking for you to be a marathon man, right? You ain't running routes, so he's good. He's good. He's good.
So you, in order to, as far as you always talk about this, kind of the best way to get a guy acclimated who hasn't played in about a month and a half, come out, run the ball, just get him going.
That's it. Get him sweating, man. Let him just feel it. Let him just feel leaning on guys, hitting guys in the throat. It'll come back to him. He'll be all right. Now, the physical aspect will somewhat deal with him. He'll feel that, but he'll catch up to speed. He'll catch up to speed. Like I said, if he hadn't been hit anybody, I'm sure out there while he's been practicing somewhat, he's been getting some of his, his cardio in. So
So we have a question from our guy, John. Hey, look at this community aspect here. John was trying to ask a question, which he could have just asked it anyway, but we appreciate the super chat, buddy. So Angry Junk in German is asking a question on John Clifford's behalf. More Chanel, less Gay due to weather. How do you think the linebacking situation will be in this game?
Oh, first I didn't know what it was. I was like, what? Okay. More Chanel, less Gay due to weather.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's like, what? I think, man, you got to rotate those guys. I think, yeah, definitely more Chanel. Chanel definitely deserves to play. I think maybe Gay and Tranquil is going to be the guys switching in and out more than Chanel. Chanel's built for this. He's built for this. I mean, Joker played up in Wisconsin, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, sucker's home. He gonna come out there without no sleeves. I guarantee it. Shoot. He like, man, I love these games. I love them. So yeah, man. I think it's gonna be more Chanel without a fact. But I think Gay and Tranquil might be the ones that might be switching in and out. Okay. And if it's gonna be more of a running game, I would think Gay may be in more than Tranquil. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
We're gonna see Mike Dana, Michigan guy, and Chanel coming out before the game with shirts off, like the like the Seattle Seahawks receivers from a couple of years ago.
Boy, you gonna freed your butt off. Your buns are gonna be, oh my gosh. Ain't no way. That's type of weather to pierce your skin. Pierces it. So
once you do that, there's no going back.
no, it isn't. It's not. So we'll oh my gosh. It's gonna be a heck of a game, man. I can't wait to see it. I'll be cold just watching the game at home.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.